Food technology, vertical farming. This comes from the newsletter of Peter Diamandis. Peter is an amazing visionary, co-founder of Singularity University, author of best-selling books, including Bold, and I believe also Abundance, and I believe he also funds the X Prize. So I'm going to read from his newsletter in regard to vertical farming. Prepare to be amazed. You may know some of this already, but it's amazing. Vertical farming, whereby food is grown in vertical stacks, skyscrapers and buildings rather than outside in fields, marks a classic case of converging exponential technologies. Over just the past decade, the technology has surged from a handful of early-stage pilots to a full-grown industry. Today, the average American meal travels 1,500 to 2,000 miles to get to your plate. As summed up by World Watch Institute researcher Brian Howell, we are spending far more energy to get food to the table than the energy we get from eating the food. Additionally, the longer foods are out of the soil, the less nutritious they become, losing on average 45% of their nutrition before being consumed. Yet beyond cutting down on time and transportation losses, vertical farming eliminates a whole host of issues in food production. Relying on hydrotropics and aeroponics, vertical farms allow us to grow crops with 90% less water than traditional agriculture, which is critical for our increasingly thirsty planet. Currently, the largest player around is Bay Area-based Plenty Incorporated. With over $200 million in funding from SoftBank, Plenty is taking a smart tech approach to indoor agriculture. Plants grow on 20-foot-high towers monitored by lens of thousands of cameras and sensors, optimized by big data and machine learning. This allows the company to pack 40 plants in the space previously occupied by one. The process also produces yields 350 times greater than indoor farmland, using less than 1% as much water. And rather than bespoke veggies for the wealthy few, Plenty's processes allow them to knock 20 to 35% off the cost of traditional grocery stores. To date, Plenty has their home base in South San Francisco. Okay, then it goes on a little bit later. With 60 to 80% of the cost of vertical farming is human labor, autonomous robotics promises to solve that problem. Enter contenders like OX, a firm that has developed the Angus robot, capable of moving around plants growing containers. I think it's just amazing, the food technology of vertical farming.